Welcome to this installation and configuration video on integrating location services into EasyLobby SVM 10.6. Before installing the EasyLobby Location Services Integration API, there are a few prerequisites. 1. Certificates should be installed. 2. The IIS server needs to be configured. 3. ASP.NET should be installed. 4. .NET Core version 2.1.14 should be installed. And 5. The EasyLobby API should be installed. Once these prerequisites have been completed, the Location Services API can be installed. Certificates installation. An SSL certificate is required to allow encrypted communications between the EasyLobby Location Services API and the Blue Zone portal. This can be obtained from a trusted certificate authority in .pfx format and may be accompanied by a trusted root certificate in .crt format. To install the PFX certificate, double-click it to launch the installation wizard. Choose Local Machine and click Next. The file path will auto-populate. Click Next. Enter a password to protect the private key. Click Next. Select Place all certificates in the following store. Click Browse. Select Personal or Web Hosting as the Location Services API installer reads from both of these stores. Click OK. Click Next. Click Finish. You will then see the successful import message. Next, double-click the CRT certificate to launch the installation wizard. Click Install Certificate. Choose Local Machine and click Next. Select Place all certificates in the following store. Click Browse. Select Trusted Root Certification Authorities and click OK. Click Next. Click Finish. You will then see the successful import message. IIS Server Configuration. Open the control panel, select Programs and Features, and then turn Windows features on or off. Check that Internet Information Services is selected. If not, select the checkbox, click OK, and wait for the installation to complete. Expand IIS, World Wide Web Services, Application Development Features, Common HTTP Features, and Security. Ensure the features outlined in blue are checked. Ensure WebDAV publishing is cleared. Click OK. ASP.NET installation. If using a Windows server, ASP.NET should be installed. In Server 2012 and higher, ASP.NET is included in the .NET framework. Open the Server Manager. Click Add Roles and Features. Click Next. Select Server Roles. Scroll down and check Web Server IIS. Click Add Features and then Role Services. Ensure that Web Server is selected and scroll down to check Application Development. And then Expanded. Check .NET Extensibility 4.x and click Add Features on the resulting dialog box. Check ASP.NET 4.x and again click Add Features on the resulting dialog box. Click Next. Click Install to finish adding .NET Framework 4.x. .NET Core version 2.1.14 installation. Check to see if .NET Core 2.1.14 is installed. This needs to be present even if later versions of .NET Core are installed. A link to the download page can be found in the EasyLobby SVM Installation, Administration and User Guide in section 2.11.3. EasyLobby API Installation. Before installing the EasyLobby API, we need to add a station within EasyLobby SVM which the API can use to gain access to the EasyLobby database. The Location Services Integration API also needs a station to access the EasyLobby API. In EasyLobby SVM or Administrator, click Edit and then Stations. On the Site drop-down, select the site to which you wish to add the stations. Click New and then enter an appropriate name such as EasyLobby API. In the CD key box, enter an identifier. The identifier can be any string unless using a site license, when it must be the computer name. The same identifier should be used when adding the Location Services station. For this demonstration, we will use EasyLobby. In the Application drop-down, select EasyLobby API. Now we will add another station for Location Services using the same identifier and location service for the Application drop-down. Now we can install the EasyLobby API. Navigate to the Installs folder on the installation DVD or .iso file. Run EasyLobby API.msi to launch the wizard. Click Next. The default installation location is displayed. Click Next. In the SQL Server Address drop-down, select the EasyLobby SQL Server database address. Select SQL Server Authentication and enter the username and password for the EasyLobby database. Click Test Connection to check that the credentials are correct, and then click Next. For station enrollment, enter the value used earlier for the CD key when creating the station. For API hostname, enter localhost, a hostname, or an IP address. The entry must correspond to the computer using the IP address for which the certificate was created. For the API SSL certificate, select the certificate installed previously. Click Next. Click Install. Click Finish. To check the installation has completed correctly, open the Control Panel, Administrative Tools, and Internet Information Services Manager. Expand the tree in the left pane, and then Sites. the EasyLobby API website should be listed. Location Services API Installation. Navigate to the Installs folder on the installation DVD or ISO file. Run EasyLobby Location Service.msi to launch the wizard. Click Next. The default installation location is displayed. Click Next. The API URL is the location and port number of the previously installed EasyLobby API. We used the default setting of localhost and port 3510. The API username and API password are the SVM administrator login credentials. The defaults are admin and pass. Click Test Connection and upon success, click Next. For station enrollment, enter the value used earlier for the CD key when creating the station. For service hostname, enter localhost, a hostname, or an IP address. Leave the default service port number as 3520 unless a change is required. For the API SSL certificate, select the certificate installed previously. Click Next. Click Install. Click Finish. To check the installation has completed correctly, open the Control Panel, Administrative Tools, and Internet Information Services Manager. Expand the tree in the left pane, and then Sites. The EasyLobby Location Service website should be listed. In the left pane, select Application Pools. In the middle pane, right-click the EasyLobby Location Service Application Pool and select Advanced Settings. To ensure that Location Services remains active, set Idle Timeout to 0. Set Start Mode to Always Running and click OK. In the right-hand pane, select Recycling. Clear the Regular Time Interval checkbox. This disables recycling of the Location Services application pool. Click Next and then Finish. In the left-hand pane, right-click the EasyLobby Location Service website and select Manage Website and then Advanced Settings. Set Preload Enabled to True. This ensures that Location Services remains active. Click OK. Before configuring EasyLobby to use location services, the customer must have an HID Location Services project configured with policies in the Blue Zone portal. The customer's Blue Zone project ID and API key are required during the EasyLobby configuration. Log in to the Blue Zone portal at bluezone.io using the appropriate credentials and open the required project. Go to Settings, and make a note of the project ID, in our case 36827. API Key Management has been moved to the Profile view. Either click here or access the page by clicking on your username. Copy the API key for the project. We have already set up a number of geofence policies which will trigger alerts when events occur, such as a visitor entering a conference room. Now EasyLobby can be configured to use location services. Open EasyLobby SVM or Administrator and navigate to Edit Program Options. In the Set Enterprise Options area, all sites must be chosen, otherwise the Integrations tab will not be available. Select the Integrations tab and then the Location Services tab. Check the Enable Location Services box. Enter the project ID and API key from the Blue Zone project details. Then click Apply. The project name will appear, which indicates a successful connection to the Blue Zone portal has been established. Clear the Show Only Monitored Policies checkbox to display the Blue Zone project policies. Next, two user-defined fields must be configured to hold the ID of the visitor's beacon and the location or action value. Select the Customize Fields tab. Two visitor user-defined tabs can be seen, each capable of defining two tabs containing 6 user-defined fields. Select an unused tab area. Here we are using the first tab. And enter a tab caption name such as Location Services. Select the Tab is Visible checkbox to make this tab available on the visitor form. Select E to make the tab available on all EasyLobby stations. Select an unused field and enter Beacon ID as the label text. Leave the Control Type drop-down set to the default value text. The next field will contain location action names. These will appear in the action column of the Policies Configuration table, where they can be paired with Blue Zone portal policies. Enter location as the label text and change the control type to Combo. Click Edit Items. Click Insert and enter a descriptive name for a location, such as on second floor or in Conference Room 1, into the New Item text box. By clicking Insert, more locations can be added. Each location should correspond to a policy which has been set up in the Blue Zone portal. Rather than having to configure a location name for each policy where a visitor leaves a room or floor, an empty action name can be created to cover all leaving events. This blank custom entry will be detected automatically and listed as blank clear. Click OK and then Apply. Select the Visitor Fields tab and scroll down to the User-Defined Fields. Find the field previously allocated to hold the Location Services actions. Click the In-Grid cell and select Yes. This adds a column to the Visitor Grid to show the visitor's location. Do the same for the Beacon ID field if you would like this to be displayed. Click Apply. Return to the Integrations tab to view the Location Services tab. Here, the correlation between the Blue Zone portal policies and the actions that will be taken in EasyLobby when a policy is triggered can be configured. An action usually changes the visitor location displayed in EasyLobby. The action names are typically location descriptions and are listed in the Location User-Defined field previously set up. For the user-defined field for ID, choose Beacon ID, and for the user-defined field for custom status value, choose Location. Click Apply, and notice that the polling status changes to active. Uncheck the Show Only Monitored Policies box. Now we can map the EasyLobby actions to the blue zone policies, including the mapping of exiting an area to the blank clear action. This means that when a visitor leaves a location but has not yet triggered another entered policy, their location displayed in EasyLobby will be blank. Alternatively, you could set this action to show unknown. Click Apply. Thank you for watching this video on integrating HID location services into EasyLobby SVM. For more information on HID location services, please go to hidglobal.com/training and launch the HID Location Services 101 online module.